Are we live? I don't know. It's hard to say. Looks like it. Be-doo, be-doo. Hang on. Let me put that over there and then leave OBS. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to another unboxing stream. Yay! Let me just get the stream up on here as well to make sure that everything's good. Is everything good? You are live? I am live. This is brilliant news. I'm going to mute it on this end. There we go. Now I've got chat on my laptop. How good is that? I can see what you guys are typing. Put that there. Sorry, I'm just setting things up currently because I am a little late. It's not too late. It's only a couple minutes. But it's kind of a miracle that I'm actually streaming right now because we're not dropping frames. Good, we're not dropping frames. Actually, I'm just going to ping the Discord server as well. But it's a miracle that I'm actually live right now because about 2 seconds ago my room was a mess. Why is Discord not pinned in my start menu? I'm going to do that. Actually, I'll do that later. But yeah, it's a miracle that we're actually live right now. Because, hello Lemon, welcome. I guess I should have the stream open here as well, but hang on, I'm just pinging servers. Because I was just saying how it's a miracle that I'm actually live right now because this room was not in a state to be streamed about 2 seconds ago. I just had to clear everything that was in this room. Welcome, Luke. Thank you. I like this shirt too. It's I don't know. It's a bit. I mean, it's still a bit cold to be wearing this shirt, but. And you like my bed sheets? Yes, I got new bed sheets. There's stars and moons. I think they're the same ones I had last time. But I don't know. They are nice bed sheets, right? We is live, fam. Come watch. There we go, I just pinged the Discord server. Beautiful. If you guys wanted to put it in any other kind of promotion. Basket, you beat me to it. You put it in Lucario's server. Right, let's get the chat up on this one. You agree with Lemon, it's a very nice shirt. I like this shirt. I don't wear it very often. I kind of forgot I had it, to be perfectly honest with you, because are those your own bed sheets? Well, I think so. My mum bought them with the intent that I would own them, because she was fed up with me not changing my bed sheets enough. So now I've got 2 pairs of bed sheets, or two bed sheets that I then do in rotation. So one's in the wash and then one's on the bed, and then every couple of weeks I can change it. But yeah, my own bed sheets. They're very nice. They're pretty cheap as well. Anyway, a little late starting today, but that doesn't matter. I'm just checking that the streams are both the same, because I don't want to have the issue of last time where my phone didn't hang on, let me just bring this microphone cable over here. Hopefully the audio sounds better this time as well, because I'm using my lavalier microphone, as you can see. And yeah, so here's the keyboard. Guess it should hold it up. Be like, whoa, look, keyboard. It is the Corsair gaming keyboard. K63, that's kind of the model of keyboard. Is that the real lemon juice? Oh yeah, lemon has the best content. It's an honor to have you here, Lemon. It's an honor. But yeah, this is my new keyboard. I don't know how well you can see the things listed on the box. Focus. There we go. Might better read them. If not, I'm going to read them anyway. Mechanical key switches for ultimate performance. Or in other words, mechanical key switches. That's pretty much what that means. Per key red LED backlighting for vibrant color effects. Also known as just it has a red backlight. You can see that in the picture. 10 keyless design for additional space and mouse movement. Which is the main reason I guess it's a bit overexposed, but I can't really move it too close because the wall's there and it just hits the wall. But anyway, I read them to you so you can yes, go subscribe to Lemon. What are you doing here? Go subscribe to Lemon and then come back. Anyway, the last one actually is the main reason why I bought this keyboard. It's a 10 keyless design. For those of you who don't know what that means, that basically just means it doesn't have a numpad. So you know how you have your keyboard, your kind of arrow keys and function keys, and then your numpad on the end. Well, implying that you're right-handed, because I know my mum's left-handed, and my younger siblings, I think are left-handed. I don't know, but because the family laptop has the mouse always on the left. They always use the laptop with the mouse on the left, and so whenever I go down to use the family laptop downstairs, it's really confusing. What am watching in B? I don't know what in watching in B, but welcome to the stream. Kane, I believe. I think I verified that last stream, but I forgot. But yes, and it also has. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I bought this keyboard, is because it's a 10 keyless keyboard. Because there is on my mouse over there. Oh no, it's not in focus. Damn it! I forgot to tap to focus. Silly me. Imagine being left-handed. I know, right? But my mum's left-handed, and so she uses her mouse on the right, she uses her mouse on the left. So this wouldn't be too helpful for her, and that would be false advertisement technically, but being left-handed isn't right. Literally correct. But yeah, as you can see in the picture, and as you can probably see by the size, it's quite slim keyboard. And because on my mouse, I have a spot on my mouse that's like, kind of got worn away, where I keep hitting it into my keyboard numpad. I'm a solly goose, apparently. Soily goose? That's a new one. Anyway, we're going to be unboxing this. Also, other things to mention. It has all the RGB, the red backlighting as well. I believe it only does red. which is fine because my mouse pad is actually black and red, so it goes quite well. But if you're looking at buying this keyboard and you want, say, black and blue, I don't think you can change it because it specifically says red backlighting. And yeah, it also has Cherry MX red switches. For those of you who don't know what, because this is a mechanical keyboard, it also says it up there, Cherry MX red. How are the audio? The audio levels are good. I was just checking because I hadn't actually checked the microphone levels beforehand. But yeah, it says Cherry MX red. And basically the type of switch on a keyboard. Welcome Mario Boy, welcome Water as well. But basically the types of keyboards you can get, or the types of switches you can get on keyboards, basically determine how they feel. So when you're typing away, how they feel to type on, and also how they sound as well. They also usually have a distinct sound, where they sound different. So obviously we'll be doing a typing test on this one as well, so we should also be able to hear that. And it also has the Iq Software, which is a specific software to Corsair keyboards, which has lots of features which we'll be taking a look at later in the video, or the stream, I guess. Yes, welcome Mario Boy. Lemon, I want to subscribe but I can't find your channel. Lemon Juice is such a common name. Basket, go onto Discord and then click Lemon anywhere, and then you can, or if you go in my server and you go into the vids chat, you can find a link to one of her videos there, or two of her videos there. That's probably the easiest way to find it. Right, should we unbox it? We've been yabbering on for 15 minutes. I think that's about the same time as it was for the laptop. Let's unbox the keyboard. Oh, it's got like stickers on it. Just take these off. Should have got a knife. Should have got a knife. We don't need knives or scissors. Nah, we got fingers. Right? Right? Yeah, that's one side. And see, I used to have like rather sharp fingernails, so I used to just be able to like, well, there we go. Never mind, I still do have sharp fingernails and I can just cut through it with my thumb. Right, we'll open. Right, how does it open? Does it open up? Here we go. Get a good look at the unboxing experience. Right, we're not going to type on it yet. We're going to save. Oh, I see. So, knife song. Of course, Lemon knows a knife song. Lemon video spread across a few servers. It did indeed. But there is the keyboard. We'll have a look at the. Wow, the even the manual gets its own plastic sleeve. I don't think it entirely needed that, to be perfectly honest with you. Not environmentally friendly Corsair. What does it have in here? We've got various different languages, mostly European and Asian languages, because this is a, yep, it is a European style layout on the keyboard, which is strange because the box has an American style keyboard, or an American layout keyboard, but the inside has a UK layout. So kind of confusing, but that's what you get when you live in the Europes and you have an American company producing things. Actually, I don't know where Corsair is from, but I know they're very prominent in America. Now, got different things in here. It pretty much just says what things are. Turn on your computer and connect the keyboard. Thank you, Corsair, for telling me how to. That's literally all it says to do. And apart from congratulations, whoa! The Corsair K63 features Cherry MX red mechanical switches for blah 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 blah. And then this is just warranty information that no one ever reads. So that can go over there. Now, let's take out the keyboard itself. Okay, there's the cable. I will note, non-detachable cable. So if you were hoping for a detachable USB-C cable, you will not get that, and I don't believe there's anything else in the box. So put that over there. And here we have the keyboard itself. Da 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 da. Take off the packaging. This is very small, I must say. Ooh, and there's a peel. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear this, but it's peel. So I'd pop in and say hi. Well, hello, Hope Bay. Thank you for popping by. We've just unboxed the keyboard. Ooh. There you go. As I said, no numpad. So it's a very, I should have it down here so you can actually, so it doesn't just blend into the background. But yeah, you can see no numpad. So it's considerably shorter than my other keyboard. Right. What were the other things in my notes? Yes, assess the build quality. So the build quality, very good. You can see I'm trying to flex the keyboard. It ain't budging. It's very sturdy. Yeah, just very sturdy keyboard. So you can expect it to be, you know, well built for the price. Looks so good. It does look good. It's a very nice design. It's plastic, because this is one of the more budget. What would be the best way to describe it? It would be a more budget, kind of well-known brand keyboards. Because you can get quite cheap mechanical keyboards. That is, because you can get quite cheap mechanical keyboards from no-name brands with, you know, questionable quality. Whereas Corsair, you know, a well-established brand in the PC or in the gaming industry, I guess. I should have cleaned this table beforehand. There's loads of like dust on it. But luckily you probably can't see it. We haven't dropped any frames. This is great. Keyboard review. Hello, Queen. Welcome. Yes, I'm doing a keyboard. It's not a review. I will preface that because a review would require scripting and probably having used it before. This is a first impressions unboxing. But yes, welcome, Queen. This is the Corsair K63 for those of you who are just joining now. And what other things was I going to say? Non-detachable cable. Yes, I said that. It's a European layout, despite the box. I said that. Features of this keyboard. Yes. So as you can see at the top of the keyboard, we have some additional function keys to what you may have on a normal keyboard. So you've got media keys over here. So you've got like a play, a next track, previous track, and a stop button. Dedicated media keys. You've also got volume keys, so you can have volume up, volume down, and a mute button. These are very helpful. I remember my old laptop that I used to have had volume keys, and they were very helpful. And also there's a lock button. I'm not sure what that's for. and I believe this one controls the backlight, the level of the backlight. Keyboard not review, yay! But yes, let me just see what that, hang on. I said we wouldn't need the manual anymore, but I want to see what that key, that lock key is. C. Windows key disable. Okay, so I guess while you're gaming, you can push the lock button and it makes it so that the Windows key doesn't work anymore. So while you're gaming away, the Windows key doesn't accidentally activate when you press it. Quite a helpful feature. A board with keys! I know, Lewis, isn't it amazing? Welcome. Right. Let's plug it in. Oh no, hang on, I'm going to have to take off. There's not a USB port on this side of my laptop. But there is one on the other side. That's another reason why I chose this laptop in specific, because it has ports. If I bought a MacBook, for example, I wouldn't be able to plug in this keyboard to it to test it out. So yes, gaming. So he was streaming on Blue server, and now I'm here. Well, welcome. We're happy to have you here, Queen. We're just testing out. It's a very funky looking USB connector. Very funky design, which you're never going to see because it's going to be behind my computer, under my desk. So let's plug her in and see, does it light up? Oh, yes, it lights up. That is very bright. I don't know where you can see it under the lighting, but it has lit up indeed. And Windows is just telling me that it's all set up and ready to go, so that was a quick setup. So this one, I believe, yes, you can change the various brightness on the keyboard. So I'll probably have it at like a lower setting, because the higher setting is quite bright. And I'm under bright lighting already from my filming light, so I'll probably leave it at max brightness for now, so you guys can see it. But when I'm actually using this keyboard, I'll probably have it at a lower brightness. Yes, it is red. Now, I believe it's only red, so which is fine for me. As I said earlier, my mouse pad is black with a red rim around it, so this will blend in very nicely. But yeah, if you wanted other colors, maybe this isn't the keyboard for you. Because yeah, it only seems to emit red, and you can only just change the brightness. Anyway, the main thing, we come to the main part of the keyboard. What's it like to type on? I'm going to go to my Google Drive here. Anything that lights up is Ultra Gamer. Yes, right. Ooh. That's a very springy sound almost. This is a ooh. And one thing I'm immediately noticing is the keys themselves are quite small. Because I mean, I kind of want to compare them to my other keyboard. My other keyboard's plugged in over there, but this is the chest of the Corsair. Also, excuse my strange way of typing. I don't do normal typing. Let me undo some stuff. I just realized I deleted the price at the end of my document. I didn't mean to do that. What color are the switches? These are red switches, so it's a linear style keyboard, as I explained earlier. Here I am with my Apple keyboard. Apple make pretty good keyboards. unless it's on their older MacBooks from a few years ago that were very unreliable. But you know, Apple, I mean, they're like they're keyboards that go with their iMacs. They're wired or wireless keyboards, or external keyboards, I should say. They're pretty good. I've tried them out before. But yeah, it's a very, I don't know where you can hear that, but it's like, there's like a twang after each press. Ooh, that's very nice. It's like keyboard ASMR. But yeah, just, it's very different to my current keyboard, but I do like it. It's very, I mean, my current keyboard is a membrane keyboard, so it's not mechanical, but yeah, it works lovely, but no lights. Oh yeah, they don't, do they not have backlight? Because I need a backlight, like on my keyboards, because it gets quite dark in this room because there's loads of trees outside, so I don't get much sunlight in here. You know, it's quite bright right now because I've got a big filming, or not very big. It's a filming light, so it's quite bright in here. But it's very dark usually in here, so having a lit up keyboard is very helpful, especially at night or like late in the evening. It's not even that late. Like during the winter or autumn, it's pitch black outside at like 4 p.m. So having a backlight is kind of necessary. Might be like, let me pick up that typing ASMR. Is the mic picking up okay? Let me just... Oh yeah, I could see it on the levels. Welcome back, Luke. We've unboxed the keyboard and now we're doing the typing test. So far, I don't know how to feel about it. To be perfectly honest with you, it's very, as I said, it's very different. Let me, this is a more typical angle for me to be typing at of the, and it is a lot louder than my regular keyboard. Ooh, okay. Something I've just spotted is the space bar kind of has this grip pattern on it. So when you have your thumbs on it, it kind of grips the keys more, kind of grips the space bar more as you're typing, which could be either distracting or helpful. I mean, whenever there's a keyboard, it's very hard to say whether to buy it through a camera, because to buy a keyboard you really have to try it out for yourself before buying it. Now I didn't try this out before when buying it, I just bought it online. But yeah, I would recommend trying out a keyboard before buying it to see if you like it or not. But yeah, these keys are a lot smaller, so I'm probably going to be making, so I am probably to be making a lot of mistakes. I say making very little mistakes. It is rather fancy. I mean, for the price, very fancy. We'll get to the price at the end. If you weren't here at my last unboxing stream, you'll know I announced the price at the end and then say the conclusion to whether I think it's worth buying or not. So far, I really like it. Let's try the volume up and down keys. I won't actually do that because then the stream, you'll be able to hear the stream out of the speakers of my laptop, but you can play and pause. I can play and pause my stream. Yeah, I'm just checking I'm not dropping frames, because I'm trying out new settings and I'm seeing whether my Wi-Fi can hold up. I'm streaming off Wi-Fi. But yes. Hello, Just25. Welcome to the stream of the unboxing of the Corsair K63. We are now I'm going to install the Corsair Iq Software. So for those of you who weren't here at the start of the stream where I was talking about the things it mentions on the box, this has the Corsair Iq Software, which allows you to do various things with your keyboard. Streaming off Wi-Fi. I don't have Ethernet. I can't stream off Ethernet, unfortunately, because Wi-Fi streamers have it tough. You also stream off Wi-Fi, Queen. That's okay. I mean, it's working, isn't it? But yeah, I've tried upping the settings a bit, because I noticed, because I was going to edit my last stream into a video, showing the unboxing like in video form, just like chop up the stream, but then the footage looked terrible. It was so compressed. So hopefully it looks better this stream. I mean, I know it will sound better because I'm using my actual lavalier microphone, but how do I download it? I'm on Corsair's website. Is it like just a download page? Download. It's me from your Discord, 25 WKS. I thought it might have been you, yes. Judging by the name. What else would you stream off of? Oh, Ethernet. I have a wired connection down to your router, but our router, or router, however you pronounce it, is downstairs. So to get to it, I would have to drill a hole in the floor in my bedroom, and then route a cable down through it into my stepdad's office. Which he probably won't be very happy about me wanting to drill holes in the floor. Welcome, Koi. Welcome to the stream. Yes, but I have upgraded my upload speed to 20 megabits per second minimum, so I always have a speedy, smooth stream. That is good. I'm only getting about 10. But, right, if I download... What do you mean? Stay in the loop. It wants me... It's asking to sign up for a Corsair thing. No, I don't want to sign up to anything Corsair. I just want to download your drivers for my keyboard. Thank you very much. That's strange. But yes, you could stream off your graphics card. I mean, I am streaming with my graphics card. My graphics card's the thing encoding the stream and then sending it through the Wi-Fi or through the wireless internet down to the router, which then sends it off to where you guys can watch it. So yeah, that's how streaming works. But welcome Koi, welcome new people. I will show you the keyboard for those people who haven't, who are just joining us. I'm just downloading the Iq software for this keyboard, so we can try out the few features that it has, the main features. Wi-Fi streamers, yeah. I mean, it's kind of tough watching all those like streaming videos where it's like, never stream off Wi-Fi. And I'm like, oh, I don't have a choice. If I want to stream, it's going to be off Wi-Fi. I did upgrade the Wi-Fi card in my PC though, which has improved things. Because originally I was using this like USB adapter that was quite unreliable. I think that was one of the main causes why the Wi-Fi used to cut out on my desktop sometimes, because I was streaming through a cheap USB adapter. I have the same problem, but then with our apartment we sadly cannot do it. Yeah, it's a shame. My dad wanted, because that cable would be so troubling to get in my room. And hello, CJ. Okay, the IQ software. Let's install it. I might not be able to see chat for a second because nope, I don't want American English. I want English. There isn't an option for just regular English, so I guess we're going with American English. I guess I could, if I move this down to my lap, for now, I could show you guys. Oh dear, the charger's right. Never mind. I wanted to show you guys what I was doing on the screen, but I can't really move my laptop across the desk. So that's an issue. Let me move out of the way so I can see chat. We do what we can. We do indeed, Koi. I mean, your streams look great, Koi. With Animal Crossing and such. You have good quality streams. Add a desktop shortcut. British. Yes, I am British. You've got a problem with that. This is a European layout keyboard, so I want the European layout. I'm noticing that there's like quite a harsh bend in the cable where the keyboard was packaged, and like, so it's almost like crushed. You know, it's a good quality cable, I'll say that, but yeah, maybe not packaged the most gently. You have a beat rate of 4 or 5 megabits per second, 720p, 60 fps, because having it higher. Okay. Does that cause issues? I just changed mine to 5,000 megabits per second because the last one looked terrible. Yes, I want to start the IQ software. I do kind of want to show you guys this. What is English? I don't know, I was just looking for an... Ooh! I don't know how well you can see that. Can you see that on camera? But it's strobing. As soon as I open the software, it's now doing this strobing effect, which is very distracting. So I'm going to see if I can turn that off. I want to keep the chat open. Try to add window or display source in OBS. That'll take a while to set up. I don't actually have. I could record my stream actually on here, but I don't actually have OBS on my laptop. I don't have many things on here, to be fair. So we can go to. So it has detected the keyboard. Lighting effects. Ah, so we can turn that off. Can we? Because it's distracting me even when I'm looking over here. It's still like my peripheral vision. There we go. Oh, that's just turned off the backlight. So you can turn on and off the backlight from inside the software as well. And you can also make it go to the left. So now it's going in the other direction. Ooh. So I can make it so that it turns off when I type? Why would I want that? I'm not entirely sure. And it isn't like... Yeah, it's very shiny indeed. And CJ is playing Pokemon Go because there is an event going on. Beautiful. I haven't played Pokemon Go in years. What else can you do? is that a different mode? Oh, so you can make it, you can basically just change the way that it lights up a bunch in the software. Are there any other things you can do? Preferably I want to just have it as a static color. There we go. And you can change, you can see there, that's me changing the brightness in software for the keyboard. If you don't want to do it from there, you can just change the brightness from inside the software. That's quite helpful. It's able to change color. Unfortunately not. As I've said before, this only comes in red, which is fine for me because my mouse mat is black and red. But if you want other colors, then it's not available on this keyboard, unfortunately. I remember when we had a bunch of people in front of our door because of a legendary Pokemon. Luckily we don't get that sort of thing here. We have like, I don't know how many Pokestops, but we don't have that many things here. I have to walk like 15 minutes to get to the nearest anything in Pokemon Go, which is one of the main reasons why I didn't play it too much. I used to play it on my walk to school sometimes, but it would also chew up all my data, and I was on pay-as-you-go, so I had to pay for the data I was using as you go, and so it just ate up all my credit, so I just stopped using it. But yeah, you can have different presets in the software for the lighting. I want to find out the macro keys, because I know it says on the box that it's fully programmable, which means that if you wanted to use this as a secondary keyboard, or if you wanted to change what keys did, so say for example you didn't want say for example you don't use these keys, like I never use print screen, or I never use scroll lock, or I never use pause break. You could change those keys to do something that you wanted them to do. So say for example I wanted to have a key that opened Google Chrome. I could make it so that print screen opens Google Chrome. Now, do I know how to do that? No. You're glad it stopped spawning there. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are, because that could get annoying. Okay, and you can also change, it's just updating the firmware. Oh, okay. So you can also have separate key profiles, or separate profiles for different games. So hang on, I'm gonna unplug my laptop from the charger so I can show you what I'm looking at here. So this is the IQ software. There. I guess I should just do it like that. But I'm going to try and cover up the light so you can actually see what I'm doing, and then focus. There we go. So you can see down here I have a load of games that it's telling me about. So it's got StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, Dota, CSGO, like loads of popular games. And so what you can do is focus back on me camera. But what you can do is have different key profiles for different games. So say for example you wanted the arrow keys to do something different in a game, you could do that. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Or I'm hoping you can also do it for other programs, because that could also mean that you could have it in like Photoshop or Premiere. You know, so you can set, I don't know, any of the keys on the keyboard to do anything you wanted in Premiere. Now I know Premiere is quite an annoying piece of software to do macros for, but it's probably easier on this than just your average keyboard, because there is the software for it. Okay, and I'm sure you guys are probably fed up of me faffing about with software, so we're going to move on from the IQ software and say main features. You can change the backlight, you can change all that, you can make it do whatever you want, you can make it fancy in the software, as well as checking the stream's okay. Seems to be okay. Now, you can change the backlight, you can change the macros, you can change all that stuff in the software. Now, we're going to talk about the price. Yes, at the end of the stream is when I announce, if you don't know already. I mean, you could just look up the price throughout the stream. Like, you could just type in Corsair K63 price and find the price in your area. But this keyboard, the retail price in the UK, I would like to preface this by saying this is in the UK. It may be different if you're in another country. I bought it in the UK, and so I'm going to tell you the UK prices. But prices may vary between countries, as they often do. So, the price of this keyboard, brand new in the UK, is £74.99, or £75, which is 105 US dollars, or 86.73 euros. So, for the price of £75, now I actually paid, how much did I pay for this? I don't know, I can't remember. But that's how much it sells for. Now, I will preface this by saying that this keyboard often goes on sale as well on Amazon. So, if you wanted to buy it on sale, you can do that. But that is the price for the software. Well, for the keyboard. I've gotten too much talking into the software. But yes, this is the price of the keyboard, £75. Would I say it's worth £75? I would say that for a budget mechanical keyboard, it is probably worth the price. Considering this is a mechanical keyboard with Cherry MX, so Cherry, for those of you who don't know, Cherry make MX switches for keyboards, and they're meant to be like very premium, and they're very high end, and they're meant to last a long time. So on some, cheaper keyboards where they don't have the best quality switches, certified good quality switches, you may find the keys stop registering a press after a certain amount of time. Whereas Cherry keyboards, and there are many other switch manufacturers as well, but Cherry have been doing it for decades, so they're very experienced in the keyboard making business, in the switch making business. So they have like a rating on each of their switches, so it'll be like, I don't know what it is on this keyboard, but it's like millions and millions of presses, which pretty much means this keyboard will probably last you a really long time, or as long as you'd ever want to use this keyboard for. And so with the reliability factor of it, the build quality, how the switches feel, they feel pretty good, as I've said. The software as well, the RGB, the backlight, the media keys. For £75, I would recommend it. I would say it's pretty good, and I would recommend this to anyone looking for a keyboard. Yeah. As well as mentioning that it also comes in a US layout as well, if you want it in a US layout. I specifically wanted it in a British layout, or a European layout, because then I can have the pound key. Whereas if I had an American keyboard, then I wouldn't have the pound key or the euro key. So I wouldn't be able to type that out for my review. But yes, that is the end of the unboxing of the Corsair K63 keyboard. I'm going to have to get used to this keyboard, but I think that just comes with any keyboard. You just have to get used to it. So yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of it? As well as just any questions that you may have. I mean, one of the main reasons why I do these live, or I think it's a good idea to do these live, is so that you guys can ask me any questions you may have about the keyboards. You may say, oh, well, what about the underside of the keyboard, or and stuff, because I haven't mentioned that, and I forgot to mention that. I just realised I forgot to mention the fact that it has adjustable feet. So if you're into, it doesn't have rubber grips on the bottom of the feet, but it does seem to be kind of this rubberized plastic material. So if you're into the whole raised keyboard thing, it does have feet on the bottom to raise it up a bit. I personally don't really like it. You have an American keyboard, Queen. I didn't think you were American. Bruh. I mean, the main way you can tell between an American keyboard and a British keyboard is the enter key. The enter key on a British or a European keyboard is tall, like this. Whereas on an American keyboard, it's long, and also switches around some of the other keys as well, like the pound and the euro symbol, and the @ and the speech marks symbol as well. They switch around because the keys are all different. It's weird. I know you're not American, Queen. See, Luke can type them out. I can type them out too. On the Corsair keyboard, I can be like pound, I can be like euro, I can be like dollar. Boom. There you go. I guess I could do the typing test in chat. I could be like, hello everyone, this is me typing from my Corsair keyboard. Okay, a few spelling mistakes. Just get rid of those. There we go. How good is that? It doesn't have a numpad. No, that is one of the main reasons I bought this keyboard, is a 10 keyless keyboard. I personally a big sucker for keyboards that light up. Keyboards are wireless ones. This does also come in a wireless version. There is a wireless version of this keyboard, which I did consider getting, but it is more expensive by a few more pounds. Or by, I don't know, let's have a look. Let's go look at the Corsair K63 wireless. Yeah, so the Corsair is £110, which is £110 in dollars. That's 154 US dollars. So you do pay more for a wireless version, but you don't have to have this wire hanging off your keyboard. I don't really mind because my keyboard doesn't move, it just sits on my desk. I sometimes prop it up like this when I'm eating my dinner or at my desk. But apart from that, it doesn't really move, so I don't really mind having a cable coming out of it. It's a pretty beefy cable as well, pretty sturdy cable. Everyone out here apparently got wireless keyboards. You've got Lemon, you've got Queen. Well, Queen just said wireless, I assume that means she has one. 30 euros, yes, but is it mechanical? Is it mechanical keyboard, Lemon? Didn't think so. If it is, then that's a damn good deal. I've used Shift and Alt when doing so. Oh, Shift Alt. Is it like, or to get the oh, typing Alt Shift changes your input language. Good to know, Windows. Good to know. I just pressed Alt Shift and it came up with that. I don't know, I've never seen that before. But yes, it doesn't have a numpad because it is a 10 keyless keyboard. And I never use my numpad on my current keyboard. So I just have extra mouse space, and so I can have my hands a more reasonable distance as opposed to having it like further apart where it's like proning my shoulder, you know, more ergonomic. What's the difference between a mechanical keyboard and other keyboards? Well, the two main types of keyboards you can buy today are mechanical keyboards and membrane keyboards. So a mechanical keyboard is like this one. It has a mechanical switch under it, which mechanically presses down and registers the key. And a membrane keyboard instead has this rubber dome underneath. It's hard to explain without showing like pictures or whatever, but you can go look up like diagrams of a rubber dome switch and a mechanical switch, and you can see the difference. Rubber dome switches or membrane switches, membrane keyboards, are generally cheaper to make because but they also don't usually last as long, and they also don't usually feel as good. So when you're typing on something for long hours like I am, you want something that feels good. You don't want something that's gonna, you know, fatigue your hands after a long time. I've already got hair on my keyboard. But you don't want, you want something that's gonna last you. And so mechanical switches generally more premium feeling, and yeah, I didn't even know there were other types of keyboards. Well, now you know. Now you know why keyboards cost £5 and why keyboards cost £105. Because the £105 is most likely a mechanical switch. Like on this laptop, for example, this will most likely have a membrane switch. And so it's kind of, I mean, it's still clicky, but I think that's just because of how thin the keys are. But it feels different. It's hard to say. As I said earlier, if we're going to buy a keyboard, I would recommend trying out a keyboard before buying it. Unless it's a membrane, because they pretty much all feel the same. Just, different key sizes or whatever. But you can also get different types of mechanical switches. So this is a Cherry MX Red switch. And the main other mechanical switches is a blue switch, which sounds more clicky. First of all, like most people who say, "Oh yeah, I want a really clicky keyboard for like ASMR." If you watch or if you listen to keyboard ASMR, it's most likely a blue keyboard because they're the most satisfying to listen to. But they're also quite loud. Then you also have red keyboard, which is this one, which is a more linear switch, and it's meant to be good for most gaming keyboards. Gaming mechanical keyboards have red mechanical switches because they're supposed to be more responsive. Like you're supposed to be able to feel when the key bottoms out. And so you can feel when you're putting your inputs in game, and that's why this is a gaming keyboard, has red switches. Also because it's red, probably. And then you can also now. I originally wanted a brown keyboard, a Cherry MX brown keyboard. You love loud typing? Well, maybe you should get a blue keyboard then, Lemon, instead of a wireless one. You can get wireless, blue keyboards, but they will be very expensive. But yeah, you can also get Cherry MX brown keyboards, which is the main one I wanted. because now I haven't tried out a brown keyboard. I've tried out a blue keyboard and I've now tried out a red keyboard, but I haven't tried out a brown keyboard because they're supposed to be more quieter and also kind of less harsh feeling, like more comfortable. Or they just sound more comfortable to me. I mean, I'm doing a terrible job of explaining this. So if you want to find out more about wireless or mechanical keyboards, I will when I'm rich. Nice. I am going to put a link in the chat to a video saying the differences: mechanical keyboard switches. And you can also go listen to comparison videos, so you could listen to the different types of keyboards. Yeah, I think it was this one. Now this one also has a lot of more niche keyboards, or key switches in it. But yeah, here's a link to a YouTube video. If you go watch that video, it explains the differences between all the different types of key switches you can get. Yeah, so a brown switch is more tactile switch, which is the main one I wanted, but I couldn't find any decent, valuable key switches or brown switched keyboards to buy for this week, because I wanted to unbox and do another unboxing this week, and so I got this one. Okay, right, we've been streaming for about an hour now, so I think, seeing as we've come to the end of the review and I think I've answered a fair few of your questions, we'll probably end up the stream. So I just realised I was watching the stream for 10 minutes behind. Forgot what I just said. Okay. Well, we're going to be ending the stream now, so that's a shame. Yeah, thank you all for coming. We're going on a raid because Squidman he's streaming at like 2 p.m, which he never does. He never streams at this time. So we're gonna go on a Wilkins raid. So go on a Wilkins raid to Squidman's channel. And now we'll end the stream. Thank you all for coming. See you all later. Bye bye. End